Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and enjoy!
Dzing dzing, tak, słucham. Wait, no, that's Polish. Rin rin, diga? No, I'm not in Spain today. Kling ling, hello? Nine, wrong class. Dring dring. Allô? Oui, bonjour. C'est la classe de français. Whew, dodged a bullet there. Welcome, everyone. Did you know your phone speaks a different language depending on where you are in the world? We're going to talk about that today. But first, let's figure out how to talk to each other in the same room. Open your books or look up at the whiteboard here. You will see big letters that say, Dossier 0, nous découvrons le français. Notice that we are starting at 0, not 1. Dossier 0 is our warm-up lap. It is the stretching before the marathon. No heavy grammar lifting today, just breaking the ice. And our very first lesson is Lesson 1, Bienvenue. Welcome. Take a look at the illustration of the student. She is waving and saying, Bonjour, je m'appelle Irina, et toi? Look at the translation right next to it. Hello, my name is Irina, and you? It's that simple. If you're feeling casual, you can even say, Salut, which is a handy 2-for-1 deal because it means both hi and bye. Let's test this out. I'm going to throw this imaginary ball to someone. When you catch it, introduce yourself just like Irina. Bonjour, je m'appelle Monsieur. Et toi? Parfait. Perfect. See? You're already speaking French. Now, let's go back to my little phone crisis from earlier. Look at the Babbel magazine feature on your page. Répondre au téléphone en 6 langues. Answering the phone in 6 languages. Language isn't just memorizing vocabulary, it's learning how people actually behave and even how they hear sounds. Let's do a quick tour of the globe. I need you all to make the ringing sound with me before I answer. USA. Ready? Give me the American ring. Hello? Huh, boring but effective. Poland. Let's go to Warsaw. Tak, słucham? Literally, yes, I'm listening. Spain. Over to Madrid. Diga? Literally, speak. Germany, my favorite one, nice and rhythmic. Hello? Portugal, down to Lisbon. Hello? France, and finally, our target destination for this class. Give me the French ring. Hello? Notice that the French say allô on the phone, not bonjour. It's a specific cultural habit, just like the Polish telling you they're actively listening. Enough listening to me. Language is a team sport. It's time to work together. The textbook says, en petits groupes, observez le document. In small groups, look at the document. I want you to group up with the 2 or 3 people closest to you. We have 3 missions to accomplish. Mission A, the scavenger hunt. The prompt asks, Quel mot français vous connaissez? Which French words do you know? Look at the whole page. I guarantee you recognize more words than you think. Find at least 3. Mission B, the matchmaker. Associez les langues au dessin des flags et des personnes sur la page. Match the languages we just practiced to the drawings of the flags and people on the page. Prove you know your kling-ling from your trim-trim. Mission C, the personal touch. Et dans votre langue, comment vous saluez au téléphone? This is the fun part. How do you answer the phone? Do you say hello? Do you just grunt? Does your grandma answer it differently than you do? Discuss it in your groups. You have 5 minutes to discuss, and then I'm going to call a random group, using my French telephone, of course. Tring, tring. Get to work. Welcome, class. Today, we are conquering the ultimate linguistic tightrope walk, introducing ourselves in French. By the end of this lesson, you won't just know how to say your name, you'll know how to avoid causing an international diplomatic incident just by picking the wrong word for you. Ha ha! Let's dive in. All right, let's open Dossier 0, Lesson 1. We have 2 dialogues, and honestly, it sounds like the first day of an international student mixer where everyone is trying very hard to be nice. First, pause the video and listen to the dialogue from the description, then come back. I will explain. Let's look at Dialogue 1. We have 3 voices. First up is Marie. She's the ultimate host, clear, welcoming, and probably brought snacks. Then Irina chimes in. You can hear a slight accent, meaning she's traveled far to be here. And finally, Christina just smoothly slides into the conversation. But then we move to Dialogue 2, where things get mysterious. Person A is asking around. She looks at this guy, Rodrigo, curly hair, effortless style, and asks him his name. Then, just to be absolutely sure she heard it right, she turns to person B and asks, "Comment il s'appelle?" What's his name? Haha, and person B confirms, "Il s'appelle Rodrigo." It's like a spy movie, but for basic grammar. Match them up on your page. Marie is the welcoming one, A. Our classroom duo is B, and Rodrigo is the curly-haired mystery man, C. Easy. Now, let's talk about the magic verb, s'appeler. In English, you say, "My name is," boring, literal. In French, you don't just have a name, you call yourself a name. It's an action, it's an identity. Je m'appelle, I call myself. Il s'appelle, he calls himself. Elle s'appelle, she calls herself. It's like you're introducing your own superhero alter ego every time you speak. Warning, we have reached the cultural danger zone. The French language has 2 U's, and choosing the wrong one can change the vibe instantly. The casual, too. This is for your classmates, your friends, your dog, or people you're planning to grab a coffee with. Et toi, comment tu t'appelles? The fancy, vous. This is for your boss, strangers, older people, or when you are addressing a whole crowd. Vous vous appelez comment? Think of tu as a high five and vous as a polite bow. Use them wisely, or you might accidentally tell your French doctor that you're ready to share a dessert. Ha ha ha, big laugh. Time to wake up. We're doing a rhythmic memory chain game. No falling asleep at the back. Here is the game plan. I say hello and my name. I do a ridiculous physical gesture. Let's go with the dramatic disco point. I turn to one of you and say, "Et toi, comment tu t'appelles?" You have to mimic my disco point, say your name, and then invent a new gesture for the next person. By the time we hit the last student, we'll have a full dance routine and will actually remember each other's names. Ready? Let's go. To answer your final question, if we were meeting for the first time in that casual classroom setting, I would throw up a classic peace sign, 2 fingers, and say, "Bonjour, je m'appelle Ankit. Et toi, comment tu t'appelles?"
If you like the video, please like, subscribe and share, and press the bell icon for further updates.